Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jo. Today I want to show you how I made a quick and easy scrunchie with an optional bow. So this is my scrunchie here. The fabric length I used for this scrunchie is 14 inches in length by 3 inches wide. And for the bow piece, this is optional. This can be removed. I will place a link to the pattern download for this part of the scrunchie for the bow. And this is your scrunchie. This is a small scrunchie. I just wanted to try it out, show you a different size. So this is 14 by 3 inches. And I will give you a pattern download so you can make this part. So I'm going to show you how I made it. Stay tuned. And this piece of fabric is 22 inches long by 4 inches wide. And this, once you print out your pattern, you will cut 2 pieces of fabric. You will need 1 piece of elastic. This is 1/2 inch wide elastic and it is 8 inches in length. So first you'll do, I saw this easy method of installing the elastic first before you do anything else from, I think the channel is So Very Easy by Laura. So I thought I should, mention it. That's where I got the idea from to make this. So what you do is you place if your pattern have a designated wrong side or right side, because some fabrics you can tell the difference, you place the elastic at one short edge on the wrong side of the fabric. Here, you can line it up in the middle of the fabric. You don't have to be precise, just eyeball it. You line it up and you will sew across here to fasten the elastic to the fabric. And then you will attach the other end. You gather up your fabric like this and you attach the other end to the other part of the fabric. So this is how you will sew them across here and across here. I'll take this to the sewing machine and I'll show you what I have when I return. This is what you should have at this point. The elastic stitched to your fabric, one end to the other end. Now you will turn your fabric like this, right sides facing. You will measure 2 inches down from the top of your fabric. Mark 2 inches down, and you will leave this part open or unsewn. You will sew from here down to the other 2 inches. So you go down to the other end, you fold your fabric, and you mark another 2 inches, and this area will remain unsewn. So you're sewing from this mark to the other mark. Okay, so this is what you should have at this stage. Once you sew, leaving the 2 inch unsewn on both ends. And this is where you should have here. So you're turning your work inside out so that the elastic will be on the inside. You'll find the end where the elastic is, and you'll place a pin to hold it, the elastic flat. Do it a little ways down so you have room to sew. So you do that on both sides. Okay, so you take this end and match it with the other end. The elastic don't need to match up together on the inside. What you need to match are the ends of the fabric. And you will match these up and sew across using a 1/4 inch seam allowance. So I've completed sewing the edge straight across, the elastic and everything. This is what it should look like. I'm now going to use my pinking shears and trim the edge down to about 1/8 of an inch. I'm using the pinking shears to also treat with the fraying of the fabric. Be sure not to cut through your stitching. So that's what we have. Turn that inside, so you see, easy peasy. Your elastic is on the inside. You can remove the pins that you put in earlier. Your elastic is already in there. It's starting to come together nicely. So all we have to do now is go back to the sewing machine, or if you're sewing by hand, fold this in, the two ends in like this, and sew the opening close like so. You use a matching thread to your fabric and sew as close to the edge as possible, or you can use a slip stitch and sew so that you don't see the thread on the outside. Turn right sides together and sew along the edges, leaving an opening in the middle here. It could be like 1 or 2 inches. You can trim around the edges using your pinking shears or anything that you have, and just clip it down a little closer to the stitch, making sure not to cut into your stitch. Do not cut by the opening, and we'll go in and turn over like this. Make sure to poke out all the edges and the points so that you will get a nice shape when you're done. So one side out. Let's go get the other side. So here we go. So what we will do now, make sure you got your edges out. You can take a pin or a needle and try to pull this out properly. You can use your fingers, roll the edges, just smooth it out a bit. Then you take it to your ironing board and press all around. So this is your finished bow. I've sewn around the entire thing, closing the opening. It is ironed flat, so you have your bow that is ready to be tied to your scrunchie. So here I have my scrunchie. I'm looking for the area where it has a stitch, like a seam, and that is the area also where I close the opening on the scrunchie. I will use that area to tie my bow to cover it. Like this. It's a simple knot. And so I've tied my bow. You can take time and situate your bow evenly and properly and whatnot. And this is it. I think it would look better. You can also do it with the same fabric, both the scrunchie and the bow the same fabric, but I wanted to do a little contrast, so I use a different fabric for the bow from the scrunchie. So this is your final product, and this was the first example that I showed you. This one is made from a rayon fabric, so it's a little more flowy, which is great. So when you put it on your hair, the bow will be hanging like this, nice and flappy and loose, whilst with the cotton blend fabric it's a bit stiffer and it will stay up. So when you put it on your hair, it will be up like this. So here you go, a very quick and easy to make scrunchie where you're installing the elastic first instead of last. I find this method to be much faster than having to finagle trying to put in the elastic at the end. So I think these are very cute. So that's all for today. See you in my next video.